Yes, let's continue. Now let us try to look at find and replace. This will help you to locate words and replace them easily. For example, we have these sentences of ours. Students can type simple sentences. Student can type simple sentences. So now, I want to replace this simple by something like difficult or complex. So I come here to replace, or I can use the shortcut to replace here, or I can use the shortcut Control plus H. But let me use here replace. Let me come here. Yes. So now, what do you want to replace? You see, you can type here what you want to replace. For example, what I want to replace is what? It is this sentence. No, this simple. I just write simple. Okay? I find it simple. And this simple, I'm going to replace it with difficult. Difficult. So after replacing it with difficult, I click here, replace. I can click either replace, that's right here. Mm, mhm, Replace. It's go to next, replace. Okay, it goes to next. Or I can come here and they say replace all. What has completed its search of the document and has made 5 replacement. Okay. So you see, this makes the work very more easier. It makes the work easier. Students can type difficult. And then I can say, oh no, this is not what I wanted. Maybe I can come back here to undo. I undo. Or I can do what? For example, it is a very big book. To start undoing, maybe it will take time. Okay, actually, it depends on the number of times that you found and replaced the words. I can just come here again to simple. I said that I didn't want to replace it with difficult, but I wanted to replace it with complex. I come here, I do Control H. Simple is written here. The previous difficult is still here, but let me remove the difficult and I just write complex. Complex. Everywhere where simple is written, it will be switched into complex. Let's say replace all. If I want all to be replaced, or if I don't want this first one to be replaced, I can go to find next. Maybe this is the next one. The next one is one that I want to be replaced by complex, and then I say replace. Or let me just go here to replace all. Okay, I can close. Good. You have seen they are now complex instead of simple. Well, now let's try to look on how you can insert symbols and special characters. How you can insert symbols and special characters in your document. So to insert, as you can hear yourself the word insert, so you have to go here and there is this place where they write insert. You click here where they write insert. So then you look which place do they write, let's say symbol. Where do they write symbol? It is where it is here. You click here on symbol. Now, which symbol do you want to insert? So there are more than this. So you can come here to more symbols. You click. You see, there are so many. So it's up to you now to select the one that you want to put in your whatever. There are so many. As you can see, there are so many. So now, which symbol do you want? Maybe this one. Uh-huh. let me extend it this side. Where has it gone? I click on it. And then I click here, insert. Okay, is it there? Yeah, it is there. You can add another one and then you click insert. You can insert as many as you wish. You see, I'm inserting, insert. Superior, yeah, okay. This is how you can insert symbols in your text. There are so very many. Yeah, dollar, you insert. So thank you. You have seen how to insert symbols. Next, now let's try to look on how you can format the text and the paragraphs. So here we're going to see font type, size, and color. And this will help you to change the look of text using the font grab and so on. So this will help you to beautify your text. So font type, font size, and font color. So we are having our text here. We are still using this same text. Students can type complex sentences. These are sentences that we are using to explain you. So now, to change the font, if you don't, for example, like this font which is here, what will you do to change this font? What you will do, remember, you have first to select. You cannot make any change to a text if you haven't yet selected it. The first step to do is to select. So after selecting, you have to locate where is home. You have to go to leave this insert and you go here up to home. You click here on home. So remember, what you want to do is to change the font size. Fonts are where? Fonts are here. Here there is this place where they write Calibri. This Calibri is the font name. So to have many fonts, to see many of them, you can click here. Okay, you see all these are fonts. Okay, let me try to select all these text that I'm having here. I left click and then I select all the text, everything. And if you want to use a shortcut to select everything that you have in your document, you can just click Control plus A. Sorry, Control plus A. Here I select everything that I have in my document. Then I come here to font names. They are here. So I click here, font types. So these are fonts. All these are fonts. You see, there are very many. All these are fonts. So when I click here, you see how the fonts are changing. The fonts are changing. So then for you, you can use the type of the font that suits best for you. So there are so many. You can continue here down. You see how many there are. Okay. So if you opt for this one, good. Franklin is called Franklin. So you see, I've changed the font type of my text. So next thing, you can also change the font size. So the font size, also to change it, you must first select. I select student. Maybe I want to change the font size of the student only. I select student. And to change the font size, remember the font size is just next to the font type. The font type is here. The font size is here. So our font size that we are using is 22. So I click here to change. So maybe I reduce, you see, here I reduce, I decrease, I increase. You see, I increase. Only student is being increased because it is the only text that I selected. Okay, I increase. And if you don't want to go here, you can just type here in this box. You remove this 22 and you type if you want 90. Do they give me 90? Let me go back first. Yes, that is 90. That is not 90 that I tapped there. I can select it again because I know other fonts, they are in size 22. I just click on this in this box and I type 22. Good. You see, it returns to 22. So this is how you can change the font size of your text. So now to change the font color, remember to select. Let me select complex. I select complex. After selecting complex, what will I do to change the font color? I come here. You see, I come here. And here they write in this box, change the text color. Then I can click here. They are bringing me the colors, and then it's for me to choose the color that I want. It is the color that I want. I click on it. And so directly I have the another color. And you see now my text, my document is becoming more and more beautiful. I can also take student here in the third phrase. I change also the color of this. This I give it which color? I don't like that color. Let me use this blue. Wow. You can even change the color of everything here by using Control A to select everything which is in your document. After selecting, then you just come here, font color, and you see you will assign to it the color that you prefer, that you want. Yeah, but let me just go back to black, or which is automatic. This black is automatic. Thank you. So now, as I don't like this font, let me go back to the normal font, the body one, which is Calibri. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to do, we're going to put the text in bold, in italic or italic. We're going to underline the text, and we're going to strike through the text, These are four things that we're going to do. Also, to do this, you must first select. I select all these phrases. It's one that I want to select. And then to put it in bold, I can come either here, there is bold here, or I can come up here, there is bold, B. Or you can do Control plus B to put it in bold. To take it out of bold, you do again Control plus B. It returns bold. Okay, my text is in bold already. That's the number one. Number two, to italize it, remember to select it, or to select just anything that you want to italize. So after selecting it, I just come here near bold, near B, and then I click on it. Okay, it is italicized, it is already in italic. And so if you don't want to come this far, you can just use the shortcut by pressing Control plus I, because I stand for italic. Control I, italic. To remove, Control I again, normal. So another thing, to underline this very phrase, remember to select it again by left clicking, and then use your mouse to go up to the to where you want to select. So after selecting it, you come just here near italic, and so you click on it. You see, no, not italic, yeah, near italic, yes, here you underline your text. So now you can also use the shortcut Control U, because U stands for underline. So I remove the whatever, the line, I put it back, I remove it using Control U. Lastly, how to strike through this text. To strike through this text, is just near underline, and so you come here, because remember the text is already selected, you click there. You see, you strike through your text. To unstrike again, you can just click there and you remove the strike through the text. Next, let's also talk about text alignment. About text alignment, we have 2 or 3 ways that you can align your text. There is left, there is center, and there is right. This left means the text is going to start from left. This is regular text. Center means we use it most time. We use center for titles, but sometimes you may want to use center just if you want all your text to be centered in the document, or right for signatures. But let's try to do this. We are having our text here. Let me select them. I select all of them. And here we have used the regular text type, which is left, a alignment, I mean, and then it is here. Yes. So if I want to center this text of mine, I will come here in the middle. Center text. You can do just Control plus E to center your text. You see, now it is in the middle. If you want to put it on the right side, okay, you see, it starts from the right. And maybe I can clean everything. You have no text. And you want to start from the left. Yeah, it is normal. Text from the left. And notes from the right. And notes from the center. Good. This is the text which starts from the left. So now I select it again because I want to center it. I click just here, or Control, it is centered. I click here. If you want, I want it to start from the right, I just click here, and you see what happens. So this is about text align, text alignment. We always use this, especially when we talk about when we want to put the titles. For example, I write now lab. Now lab, I cannot put it this side. Okay, actually, if I wish, I can just put it this side. But if I want to center it, I select it and then I use center, Control E. So it is there. So if you want to underline, you need to already Control U. And now I want to start a new paragraph, not from the center, because if I touch on enter to start a new paragraph, you see everything that I will type will be centered. But what I will do, I will backspace, and after backspacing, you see I start again typing normally from the left. From the left, you can see it. Yeah, you see it is underlining these sentences because I didn't answer deselect the whatever. I do Control U. Yeah, then I write from the left. How to reduce or to adjust space between lines and paragraph. You are having your text here, then before doing that, you have first to make sure that you select your text that you want to adjust. And then after selecting, you come here to paragraph. Paragraph is here, this section of paragraph. So you look for where they write line and paragraph spacing. So here you can change the spacing between lines of text. You can also customize the amount of space added before and after paragraphs. Then you click on it like that. So you see, the more I go to 1.5, the lines, the spaces between these are increasing. You see, they are increasing. Yes. So, but let me go to 0. Here, I deduct. So here there is another option where they ask add space before paragraph, remove space before paragraph. It depends on you. You can click on that to remove space before paragraph. You can click on the down one to add whatever before or after paragraph. Please, let's talk also about indentation and tabs. So this will help to move text in Word. Tabs also help align columns of data. So for example, this helps like this. I select this paragraph, and you want to extend where the place where the paragraph has to start from. After selecting it, you go to indentation. You must come here up. You see, we are still in paragraph section. So if you increase the indent level of the paragraph, you see I'm increasing the indent level of the paragraph. I'm increasing the indent level of the paragraph. So you see I'm increasing. So this will help your text to look more professional. If you want to reduce, you can reduce just by clicking on this one. So this is about indentation. Also, let's say how to use bullet and numbering in the text. To use them, especially when you're having a list that you have to make, a list of things. And for example, we name this document the student budget. And then when we talk about the student budget, there is a list, a number of things that you need to have that you have to put in this budget. And so to use bullet, you are here. Then you have to come here. We are still in the paragraph. Are we in paragraph? We are still in paragraph. And then I come here where they write bullet. Start a bullet list. Click the arrow to choose different bullet styles. If I just click here, you see they suggest me the kind of the bullet that I'm using. So I can start with maybe uniforms, uniforms. If I click enter to go to the next line, so they put for me another bullet. Maybe can I write pens also? The more I click, the more I go down, the more the bullet are being added. So let's try to go here to style. We are still in paragraph bullet. Now I click here to choose different bullet styles. So which kind of bullet do you want? So if you want maybe this one, you see, wow, you can change. You can use this one. You can use this one. Okay, and then we can just continue writing. You go down, you write whatever you want. You can change here again. Which one do you like? Or you put none. Good. Okay. So, and if you want them to stop here, you click enter and you find that it is still there. You can also come here, this the same, and you use here none. Here you're not going to put the bullet. You can write any other thing without putting the whatever the bullet. This is how we use bullet. About number, they just near these bullet styles, and so you can just come and click here where they write number. So numbering, you can start a number list. You can also click here the arrow to choose different numbering format. But let me just click here on numbering. You see number one, I write one, two, I write two, three, I write three. Okay, now let's try to go to styles, numbering styles. You see, here I put none. Here we are using this one. You see, how does you are seeing? You are seeing how we are formatting them. Now it's numbering, but in terms of alphabet ABC, you can come here. Good. You can come here. You can come here. So you can also define new number format. You can set numbering value. It just depends on yourself. So guys, this is how we use bullet and numbering in Microsoft.